Here we are.
Hello everybody. Hello. Right, I'm old school, I have to carry my notes. My name is Seun Obisesan. I'm the founder of Youth Purpose Discovery Network. We call it YPD Network. We are only about 2 months old. And our vision is a world where every young person has the opportunity to discover and pursue their life purpose through their unique gift and talent. We envision a future where young people are empowered, inspired, and equipped with the knowledge and resources they need to create fulfilling and meaningful lives. Through our programs, services, and network of support, we aim to cultivate a generation of purpose-driven leaders who will shape the world with their passion, creativity, and impact. Let me know if I'm talking too fast. Now, how to utilize your gift and talent for your mental health. You need to channel your inner strength. Everybody has something from the within, like your strength is on the inside, and you can control that. But the outside world, you have little or no control over. So your inner strength builds a shield for you towards what is coming towards you, which you cannot really control. So we have to channel that. Sometimes when you ask people, oh, do you have a gift? They say, no, I don't have a gift. That's not true. And in some situations, most people will say, I don't have a gift. I have more than one gift in some cases. So we need to channel who we are on the inside, the strength from within, to be able to live a more purposeful life. So how do we go about that? Number one, we need to identify your strength. What is your strength? Where are your strengths? How can you find your strength? And to know your strength, you need to know what your passion is. What is your passion? And your passion is something that you do all the time that you love doing. But having said that, sometimes people focus more energy on things they love doing, but might be outside of their purpose. So sometimes people focus on what they love, what they find joy in. But even though you do it often and it becomes your passion, are you channeling that towards your gift? Because when you demonstrate who you are from the inside, there's a sense of fulfillment that comes from that. And when you are happy from the inside, obviously, when you come in contact with a happy person, you will know even if they don't say anything. But when you come in contact with somebody who is angry, you will also know. And the strength from within, your inner strength, can present you to be comfortable when people see you. Ah, that person, she looks so peaceful. Oh, that person, she is this, she is that, and all. You know when people say, I'm quiet, like, I'm still quiet, except when you ask me to talk. Then we don't have a choice but to talk. And let me read from my notes. Identifying your strength reflects on the activities or areas where you naturally excel or feel a sense of enjoyment. This can be skills, talent. You know, your gift is what transforms into your talent. Like I will say, your gift is your natural ability from within. But when you activate that gift, that is what becomes a talent. Until you open your mouth to sing, no one in the room will know if you have a good voice. But when you start singing, then they say, our voice is good. So that is your talent there. And your personal qualities, recognizing your strength, we help you focus on areas that bring you fulfillment and satisfaction. And number 2, pursue your passion. Like I said before, once you identify your strength, which is the combination of who you are on the inside and how you want to channel what comes to you naturally, you know, from yourself to other people, then you'll be able to channel your passion towards what brings you, you know, fulfillment and also gives joy to other people. And once you identify that, you find ways to incorporate them into activities that you're passionate about, you know, and also engaging in activities you genuinely enjoy and that can bring a sense of purpose and joy and accomplishment, which positively impacts your mental well-being. For the likes of people, where I know some women like soccer, they like to watch it, but for the likes of us, I'm sorry, who don't find enjoyment in watching football, sometimes you compare, how come she doesn't like watching football? Because we don't. And sometimes why are they so much into football? And the noise around us, some people forget to eat. So that's what passion is all about, what you love to do. Regardless of what is happening around you, you have to do that thing that gives you fulfillment. But you have to understand what is that thing that is taking your time, the things you spend your time on. How important are they towards you living your purpose life? And number 3, set achievable goals. And you can utilize your natural gifts and talents to set realistic goals for yourself, for your personal growth. Break down your goals into smaller, chunks. If you want to do something for the next 20 years, what can I get done now? What can I do now? Instead of worrying about what you can do tomorrow. Today is lovely, the sun is out. And I think, oh, I will put my clothes in the wash tomorrow. It might rain tomorrow. But what can I do now?
That's true.
And that is what is the most important thing. And that will give you a sense of calmness because you are enjoying the moment of yourself. You are enjoying your presence at yourself now rather than worrying about what will happen tomorrow. And number 3, I said number 3 already, pardon me. Number 4, seek growth opportunities. Like look for opportunities to further develop and refine your natural gift and talent. Like I mentioned, if somebody has a good voice, if you don't sing, no one will know if you have a good voice. And then when you start singing, you might be lucky to find a coach voice or somebody who is more inexperienced than you. Oh, our voice sounds nice. But if you know the terminology, the tenor, the something is not there, we can work together and let me help you. But if you don't showcase what you have from within, even if you have somebody who could nurture you sitting right next to you, they wouldn't know if they can help you or not. So seek that, attend workshops, courses like we're meeting here, and then seek mentorship in areas that align with your interests. Don't just go look for information here and there. Look for what give you value. Like most times we spend our time on the internet. Like if you look at Samsung phone, there's a place where it's called digital well-being. It tells you how many times you spend on your phone. And oh God, don't let me talk about myself. I look at like, what have I been doing with myself? We need to get this down to the normal so I'll be able to function in other areas of my life rather than just holding my phone. We are all guilty, I know, but it's okay, we can work towards that. And number 5, Express yourself creatively. Explore creative outlets that align with your talent, whether it's painting, writing, singing, or any other form of expression. Engaging in creative activities allows for self-expression, emotional release, and stress reduction. It can serve as a therapy outlet for managing your emotions because you're expressing yourself. Like some people, when they are angry, they kind of hold it in. But until you express your anger, you wouldn't know what level, what range you are. And then you can help yourself with that. Oh, I think I shout too much. I think I go overboard with this. But if you focus on areas of your life whereas you're being expressive, you do what you love, you'll be able to, express yourself creatively. And number 6, share your gift with others, like what we're doing now. Consider how you use your talents to help and inspire others, whether through volunteering. A lot of us volunteer, we mentor, we teach, collaborating with others. Sharing your gift can foster a sense of connection, purpose, and fulfillment, which can have a positive impact on your mental health. Your mental health is the most important. Without that, we can't do anything. And also, what is the positive effect of, utilizing your natural gift to maintain or kind of make sure your mental well-being is at the level that you can manage by yourself. And number 1, it increases your self-confidence. When you utilize your natural gift and talent, it allows you to showcase your abilities and achieve a sense of mastery because you do it all the time. Like I mentioned, the passion, you do it all the time. When somebody wake you up, now sing, you don't need any practice whatsoever, you just sing. So that is part of the benefit that when you channel your gift and your talent within you, it can help maintain your mental well-being. And this can boost your self-confidence and self-esteem, leading to a more positive perception of yourself. And number 2, sense of purpose and fulfillment. When you engage in activities that align with your natural gift and talent, it gives you a sense of purpose and meaning in life, even if you're not getting paid for it. There's just this, pride, the good pride that comes from you being able to transfer a bit of your knowledge onto somebody else. You get this joy and you feel happy within yourself and also the other person that you're working with. Did I mention number 2? Yeah, you're with me. So number 3 is the flow state and enjoyment. When you're using your natural talent, you are more likely to experience a state of flow. Flow is characterized by deep engagement, focus. When we do what we love, we don't pay attention to the time. Oh, it's 5 o'clock already. Then you start, that is joy. That's because you don't look at the time. But when you're doing what you don't love, you check the time all the time. And like, the battery isn't working. No, it's not moving at all whatsoever. So I'm going to rush through that with timekeeper. So number 4, stress reduction and relaxation. Engaging in activities that utilize your natural gift and talent can serve as a form of stress relief. It allows you to focus your mind and energy on something enjoyable and fulfilling, reducing stress levels and promoting relaxation because you find joy from it. The joy is coming from within, and people can see that, from you. And number 5, improved mental resilience. Leveraging your natural gift and talent often involves facing challenges and overcoming obstacles. This process fosters mental resilience because you're used to, going through stuff. I want to get this done, I get it done at your pace, at your timing. Then you'll be able to face other obstacles that might come from life, maybe from your education, you're writing your exam. Your body, your mind is used to how your stress emotions work. You'll be able to control it and focus on other things. Number 6, enhanced self-expression and emotional well-being. I'm very sorry, I hope I'm still in time. I'm still in my time. I'm gonna rush it. I talk a lot. Number 6 is enhanced self-expression and emotional well-being. Your natural gift and talent provide a means of self-expression. Through these activities, you can convey emotions, thoughts, and ideas For the likes of us who are introverts, you know, our mind is always talking, no matter how, even if you are sitting anywhere, there's something always happening. And when you find joy in what you do, that mind that only you is enjoying, you can say it out. You can create something that people will be able to come into your world to enjoy what give you that kind of calmness. And number 7, social connection and belonging. Sharing your natural gifts and talent with others often leads to the formation of social connection and a sense of belonging. We are all here. I haven't met a lot of people here and you don't know who I am. It can bring you in contact with like-minded individuals. Like I said about the person who had a good voice and a voice coach sitting next to them. You utilizing your talent will be able to enable you to work with people and connect with people who you need on your road, to become whatever you are aiming for. So, I leave that now. The next bonus point I'm going to share, I'm rounding up, be content and be alert. Number 1, be content in the sense that when we talk about contentment, a lot of people just think it's just about tangible things that you can touch, but you have to be contented from within. What you look like, what you talk like, your self-identity, your personal self, you have to be contented within. If you have a tiny, beautiful eyes and somebody thinks, oh, your eyes are so tiny, what are you going to do? Make them look wide? And the same set of people who say, your eyes is tiny, they will come back to you and say, oh my God, your eyes are so big. So be contented with who you are, where you are, whatever you're working on, and also material things as well. If you don't have Adidas, that's not the end of the world. You can still grow with your life. And be alert, plain and simple. If your mental health can't cope with anything, drop it. It's not worth it. There is nothing as important as your mental health. And above all, grades does not define who you are. Like I have a lot of people who are writing their living cert. Grade doesn't define you. Who you are is bigger than your classroom. Measuring your ability based on what you're taught in the classroom is too small for who you're going to be. So you belong to the world. And that is me rounding up. Thank you very much.